You're gonna hate Counter-Strike 2, but that's a good thing. Here's why. My name is Braden, and welcome to Valve Guides. Are you tired of wondering how well you're actually performing in your CS matches? Do you want to celebrate your unique accomplishments and compare your skills with friends? Well, it's time to hop on Leadify. And the best part, it's completely free to get started. So a huge thanks to Leadify for sponsoring this video. With Leadify, you can view your match report, compare your stats with friends, and even receive notifications if someone you've played with gets banned on Steam. Their sleek, intuitive UI makes it easy to navigate and maximize your time. The profile and session pages provide a deep dive into your performance, giving you key insights that you simply won't find anywhere else. If that wasn't enough, Leadify automatically finds your best plays from each game and sends you a highlight reel generated by All-Star. Honestly, I could go on for a while about what makes Leadify so great, but I'll let you see for yourself. Get started right now for free with the link below. As the gaming industry has experienced rapid growth, it faces the challenge of meeting players' ever-increasing expectations. Scaling a business is hard enough, and doing it in an industry that is booming like gaming exponentially increases those challenges, particularly if a publisher is tempted to play it safe. And if we're going to be totally honest, the gaming community itself largely doesn't know what they want from publishers. In one instance, if a game is overambitious like Battlefield 2042, and yes, it was broken at launch, but we reject it because it couldn't quite get there. On the other hand, if a game focuses entirely on solid gameplay and story elements, we like it, but quickly move on and forget about it, which is not sustainable for publishers. Very rarely do we see publishers find the right balance between ambition and ensuring a smooth and rich experience. The Last of Us Part 2, for example, was an extremely ambitious game that managed to be practically perfect on almost every level, but because people didn't like one story element or character, they review bombed the entire game and tried to drag it through the mud. This likely scares other corporate publishers from ever stepping out and trying new things like The Last of Us Part 2 did, and we wonder why the majority of games we see now feel sterile. So when it comes to Counter-Strike, we need to ask ourselves what we really want from a new game. For most of us, we want to retain the core experience of what makes a CS game a CS game, while also experiencing a new and fresh take on that. So how does Valve as a developer achieve this? By finding the line between what we as players actually want versus what we say we want. And this can only be done by crossing that line several times. The CSGO beta. Looking back at the CSGO beta can help clarify what this looks like. Many people were excited and saw the potential of CSGO, while admitting it needed work.
They hit the nail on the head in a lot of ways with this game. The jury's still out. I'm not going to say that it's perfect, which it, is far from.
Others, loyal to the pure 1.6 experience, quickly rejected the game in its entirety. CSGO was designed to bring Counter-Strike to the mainstream and primarily consoles, and massively expand its audience. Understandably, this scared many players. Despite its initial shortcomings, CSGO eventually became something incredible. But over time, it was highly limited due to dated tech. CS2, the next step. Valve needed to take the next step, and CS2 was the answer. With CS2, Valve can truly roll up their sleeves and try new things. And they're definitely trying to ease us into this experience slowly, but as we see new maps and content, it's safe to say that some of it will be very frustrating. However, as a community, we'll be collectively learning what we want from the future of Counter-Strike and what that exactly looks like. I feel like it's going to get pretty ugly for a bit, but let's look at this process as a collaborative experience and not fall into the trap of being the remember the glory days people. Counter-Strike has to evolve, so let's participate and contribute to the development in a positive way. Counter-Strike 2 aims to be the most accessible Counter-Strike yet, launching as a free-to-play and providing more onboarding resources for new players and an overall easier field to get a hold of. This alone will present its fair share of division in the community, but it's a necessary part of progression, and it's crucial that we welcome the new players into the community and help them learn the ropes. Embracing change. As a community, we need to keep an open mind and provide constructive feedback as Valve tests and refines new elements of CS2. It's important to understand that not every change or addition will be perfect upon first implementation, and some ideas may not work out at all as intended. However, it's through trial and error that we'll discover what truly works and what doesn't. Remember, CSGO was initially created to be a console version of Counter-Strike before Valve assumed development from Hidden Path. By actively participating in the process and voicing our opinions constructively, we can help shape the future of Counter-Strike in a positive positive way: collaboration and respect. In order to achieve the best possible outcome, we must encourage healthy discussions and debates. Always remember to be respectful and considerate of differing opinions. I know this won't be an easy one for the Counter-Strike community, but the development process can be challenging, and not all players will agree with the direction the game will take. But it's through collaboration and a willingness to embrace change that we can make CS2 the best that it can possibly be. The beauty of having such a large and passionate community is the diversity of perspectives and ideas that can contribute to Counter-Strike 2's growth. And if Counter-Strike 2 is as successful in bringing in as many new players as it looks like it could, there's going to be a diverse array of perspectives. It's important to remember that the development team is working hard to create a game that satisfies as many players as possible, and personal attacks and unproductive criticism won't contribute to a better game. By offering specific, well-thought-out suggestions, we can help the development team make informed decisions and create a game that is a truly worthy successor to CSGO. In the end, the success of CS2 depends on the collaboration between us, the community, and Valve, the Counter-Strike ecosystem. As CS2 begins to take shape and grow, it's only natural for the competitive esports scene to follow suit. With the influx of new players and a refinement of the game mechanics, we can expect to see a new generation of talent emerge, challenging the current status quos and pushing the boundaries of professional play. With the game being more accessible than ever, talented players who may have been hesitant to dive into previous iterations of Counter-Strike are more likely to be drawn in, and this will lead to an influx of fresh ideas and strategies, as new players bring their unique perspectives and skills to the competitive scene. The increased accessibility of CS2 will also have a positive impact on the ecosystem surrounding the game. More people playing the game means more people watching and engaging with competitive matches, streamers, and YouTubers. This growth in viewership will likely lead to more financial support and overall sustainability for the esports scene and content creators like us here at Valve Guides. Cheating. Addressing issues like cheating, match fixing, etc. are more paramount for Valve to tackle than ever before, and I think it's safe to assume it will be an ongoing process. Valve and tournament organizers must work together with the community to develop and enforce strict guidelines, ensuring that CS2 esports remains fair, fun, and engaging for all. The journey we're about to embark on with Counter-Strike 2 will undoubtedly have its ups and downs. Growing pains only occur during phases of rapid growth, and that's exactly what this is. That can and will be very frustrating at times. Ultimately, the success of Counter-Strike 2 lies not just in Valve's hands, but in ours as well. Let's come together, embrace change, and embark on this exciting new chapter in the Counter-Strike saga with open minds and a shared sense of purpose. As a community, we have the power to influence the direction of the game and ensure that it remains true to its roots. So let's make this the best Counter-Strike yet. I bet you weren't expecting that based on the title, huh? Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay on top of the game. Also follow me on Twitter at BradenUG and subscribe to my personal channel for non-CS related content with the link below. This has been Valve Guides. My name is Braden. I'll see you next time. Stay amazing.